Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's Wednesday, and we've got a little bit of a bounce in the overnight trade on pretty good volume. I think the rally's led, interesting enough, by Minneapolis wheat, which some people say that there's some rains moving across the Dakotas that could raise questions about the quality of the spring wheat crop that's yet to be harvested. As far as overnight rains, pretty good heavy rains across central Nebraska. It's raining there now. The forecast is that these rains will move across the rest of the Midwest over the next few days, and maybe some rain early next week. It's interesting that the maps have kind of toned down the amounts and coverage that could fall across the Midwest, especially in the eastern Midwest, than what was thought yesterday. Other than that, we'll be watching Pro Farmer next week to see what they say as far as yields are concerned. There's a small group working across the Midwest right now. They found good yields across for corn across northern Illinois, eastern Iowa, up into southern Minnesota. Some pretty poor yields in South Dakota and dryland corn in northeast Nebraska, but then good yields as they got back into western Iowa. They'll be in central Iowa and Illinois today. We'll see what they say. Interesting that they talk about beans a little bit shorter than normal. Still good yield potential, especially with the rains moving across right now. And also noted that the bean crop's a little bit later than normal. It was interesting that Argentina came out and said that they will plant more corn acres next year, up from this year's record amount, and that Brazil increased the value of their agricultural industry down there. So both things maybe a little bit negative to the U.S. ag industry. The funds yesterday, sellers of beans, corn, wheat, meal, and oil. They were now estimated to be short a small amount of beans, short wheat, and still long corn, but they've kind of whittled those positions down. So we'll see if they want to continue to push the market lower into harvest, or if we just pretty much go sideways until we figure out what Pro Farmer says next week. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.